Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. It's the final day and final game of the Gainesville Regional. A trip to the Super Regionals on the line. The 3-seeded Troy Trojans play for their first ever trip to the Supers, taking on the 1 seed in Gainesville, the Florida Gators. The winner will host Little Rock.
Go to a guy like this when everybody else is basically tapped out. He's going to a guy who hadn't even had an outing yet.
We'd expect all hands on deck for both teams, with a couple of exceptions. The guys who threw a lot of innings and pitches yesterday. And it's a leadoff walk for Paisecki. He's on base.
On Friday against Ryder, he was good.
Line shot to left, a solid single by Pine. First two are aboard for Troy. Ground ball right side. Just one play as Stripling will go to the bag. One down, runners at second and third for Troy.
Boy, Eric, I don't know if I like that first pitch swing. I know productive out, right? You move the runners.
PS over 1,000, 346. The Sun Belt Player of the Year, 83 runs batted in. Sends it out to right field. They'll get down for a base hit. It's extra bases. And Troy has jumped out to a 2-0 lead. It seemed like Janicki was trying to find his rhythm and his... Called strike 3. Linus Baker, the plate umpire, rings up Meyer, 2 down. Florida.
I'd go right back to that slider, but this time you got to get it lower. You got to get it in the dirt right behind home plate.
Called strike 3. Walls gives up a couple of runs, but battles back to get back-to-back strikeouts to end. Popped up, shallow left field. Nelson drifts under it. One away for Florida in the first.
Plugging nearly 800, so it's an offense that's ready to go. The pitching staff just got to get some outs.
They got a base runner, the Gators do, as Lawson is hit by the pitch. By a pitch. Sends this one to the gap. This is where things have been traveling. Markham tracks it down. He'll get it in quickly, and retreating to first is Lawson. That has been the go zone here for a lot of fly ball. Slow roller left side. This will be trouble. Charged by Pine. Throws on the run in time. Good job by Josh Pine, who's done a really nice job at
last night against Mississippi State.
4-pitch walk to start the inning to Darnell, who was 3 for 17 in the regional. He's coming out to make a change. There's no question. You come out. He'll start with the number 8 hitter, Jay Boroff, who just happens to be one of the best hitters in the lineup for Troy in this Gainesville regional. Sends a sharp ground ball to short. The flip to second to 1 on the first. 1 pitch, a double play. Couldn't have come in the postseason. 1 in the Sun Belt tournament and 2 here in the regional.
Turning it on.
Lifts a fly ball to center. Jones drifts back. He's got it, and he puts it away. Good job done by Caden McDonald. And
You're looking at your MVP of this region.
McDonald sends a shot to center field. Meyer backtracking in front of the track, and he's got it for the first out.
All right, first thought now. Ball's not carrying as much as it's been this week. There's been
back up the middle. Past the diving shortstop Paisecki, and it's a base hit. The first of the game for the Gators against Ryder on Saturday. Popped up, shallow left field. Shift was on, so this is Drew Nelson's ball to get out there, and he does. 2 down.
Literally have 8 SEC teams. It's still alive.
Crowd comes alive. 3-0 count to Curlin, trying to get something going here in the second. And it's a 4-pitch walk. 2 aboard with 2 down for the Gators here in the second. Ground ball with the shift on. Pisecki jogs over and
walking off Georgia Tech, and he's like, I don't want to hear it. Let's not talk about this. We got a game going right here. But I did hear that.
Slow roller to second. Kurland over the first. Pisecki is retired, one down here in the third. Popped up, right side of the infield. Kurland is called off by the first baseman Stripling, 2 down.
Close a little bit more, driving it to the catcher to make sure he gets where he wants to go. Like that.
Called strike 3. Throws Cavill, gets a strikeout, and McDonald getting the crowd going. We'll talk to his head coach, Kevin O'Sullivan, next.
Skylar Meade said that he liked Hayden Smith starting and Stubbs coming in relief.
What's not to like with a pitch like that to get the strikeout? 1 away.
I mean, that's what you just got to do, right? Make them hit to get on. You got a 2-run. Because the moment he got that out, Benjamin Stubbs pulled off the rubber. Just all right, now he's starting to just flip the ball out there.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start things here in the. Sear with the pop-up. Foul ground. Cavill waits and has it. A 1-2-3 inning for Hayden Smith. Well done. Getting the top 3 in the Florida lineup, 2-0 after 3 in Gainesville. Little bloop out to right field, and Janicki has a 2-for-2 day.
Eric, I don't know what the scouting report is definitely not. It shouldn't be. Throw him fastballs.
Pretty good at 81, fanned at it. 1 away.
Well, he has made the
just one batter in the second inning before giving way to McDonald. Tap back to the pitcher, chance for 2. 2nd to 1, on to first, not in time as Nelson gets down the line well.
But as a starter, they have their routine, so.
Kind of a delayed steal here as Nelson catches Florida napping a bit.
Caught me napping a little bit too. Most innings, 52 is the most pitches he's thrown.
Ground ball too short. Lawson over to first, and that will do it. McDonald gives up the leadoff time. Solid shot. There goes the cap of Smith, and Surwick has the base hit. 2nd for Florida tonight. Pitch number 58 is a ground ball left side, grabbed by Pine on to 2nd for 1. The turn to first in time. 5-4-3 double play, 2 down. 63 pitches. He threw 57 against Ryder a couple of days ago. Stubbs is warm in the bullpen. So he lets loose at 90 but can't find the plate. And Bowen is aboard with 2 down. Fly ball to left field. Drifting over is Nelson. He has room. Drifts back to the track to put it away to retire the side.
You could see how fast that hook was.
Ground ball left side, and guess what? Number 8 hitter for Troy has a base hit. Jabe Boroff has his 8th hit of the region. Markham's home run before the regional was actually in the Sun Belt tournament, so he's got the postseason pop going. Not this time, though. McDonald gets him for the first out of the 5th. Hit a 2-run double. That's the scoring so far, all coming in the top half of the 1st inning. Pisecki back up the middle, slow roller, could be 2. Lawson does it himself on the 1st, and it's another double play for the Florida defense, the 2nd since McDonald has entered the game. Ellingworth impersonation, but he's taking it up a notch here against Florida, shutting them out through 4. Kurland with a solid single to left, and gets down for a base hit. We will head to the corner. It's a double for Cade Kurland. Just the 3rd hit for Florida, their 1st extra base hit, and it comes with nobody out in the 5th.
Start with too much adrenaline.
Sent out to left field, dropping quickly. Diving play made by Drew Nelson. What a catch by Nelson for the out. Gives way to Benjamin Stubbs. Brings the 1-2 to Kyle Jones. Soft liner to center field. It's going to drop in front of Meyer. Being waved around is Kurland. Here comes the throw, not in time. Heading to second is Jones, and he's going to be out at second base. Great read by Kurland, who did not look back after leading six. It was a 5-run eighth. That was the difference in that game. Miami won at 10-5. Fly ball to left. Should be an easier one for Nelson this time. Degree of difficulty on the previous one was off the charts. He'll take it. He'll put it away. Florida gets on the board. 6 on Friday. Hard grounder to the shortstop. Lawson to first. The stretch, keeping his foot on the bag, was Stripling. One away. Batter's box. Doesn't talk to the bat, doesn't talk to himself, doesn't talk to the umpire, the catcher. Gives a nod to the pitcher. And then, once the business is done in the box, then he'll make a little noise. He doesn't. Goes with the breaking ball, misses the mark, and Janicki's aboard. Back-to-back walks for Sandifer out of the bullpen.
You could see Bowen right as
loaded with 1 out in the 6th. Bases loaded for Troy with 1 down, and that will be it for Sandifer.
Got men on base, but after 3 straight walks, you almost got to just wear that fastball.
Slapped out to left field for a base hit. Cavill scores. Janicki being waved around. Here comes the throw. It's up the line. It gets away from the catcher. So moving over to third is Meyer. Troy gets a big hit from Drew Nelson, who made the big catch in left field a short time ago. 4-1 Trojans. Here's Darnell, 0 for 1 with a walk. Looking to bunt, lays down a good one. The squeeze is on, and a run scores for Troy. How about a little small ball in a region where we've had 30.
So now he's not able to make it to first base.
Line drive, base hit, extra bases. Nelson scores. Darnell heading home. The throw is not in time. 2 more runs for the Trojans. Boroff delivers again in Gainesville. Work at the plate by Nelson, and the Gators on the ropes in Gainesville. Still a lot of time left. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Markham thrown out on a good play by Bowen. Moving over to third is Boroff.
Make that 3, but still great production in the 6th inning.
Tried to check, could not, and Paiseki is retired, and that will do it. A 5-run.
You know, past players, future players, if that's the first team that did it.
Soft liner to third on 1 pitch. Sear is retired in the 6th. Big Pen threw 21 pitches where he felt uncomfortable with Stubbs. If he was throwing too hard, so maybe that was the tell. Tried to check his swing, could not. Surowiec is retired. 2 down.
Become, for me, the pitch of the year. Some years you start seeing the sweeper, the cutters are starting to come on. Like, you see more change-ups that are really, really good, and that's nasty. Especially when you follow it up at 95 right by you. How about it? Noah Thigpen coming in right here.
Been in win or go home mode for a while now. Grounder to third. Surowiec, 1 away. Bounce back with a win over Ryder, 15-7 with his final.
If you're asking him to go 3, I think you're just saying, hey, get us a 0, right? You put up a 0, see what can happen. Maybe you take a little bit of momentum into the dugout. Right? There's times where you get a guy come out, like let's say he punched.
Pitching, a different story. Janicki muscles it out to left. Drifting back is Sear, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Reitner. 7th inning stretch here in Gainesville.
Pitcher come to you.
Backhanded at third by Pine. The long throw across the diamond is caught and tagging the base in time as Cavill went away. Stripling against the shift, finds the opening and has the base hit. His first hit of the game, his 4th of the regional. Had a couple of hits against Troy yesterday.
What Eric, it really feels like that's what a good offense will do. Take you out of it.
Scribbed up the middle. First to third goes Stripling. Curlin has another hit in the regional, and now they should come to life a little bit here in Gainesville. There is no one covering third. Big pitch from Big Pen. 96 blows it by Yost.
You want to talk about
through the hole on the right side, it's a base hit. 7-2 Troy as the Gators get a run. Second RBI of the game for Kyle Jones.
Jones just keeps hitting. Boy, I love him as a player.
Popped him up on the infield. Cavill moving over from first base. Called off by Darnell. Actually, it's Paisecki, the shortstop, who was on the right side of the in the second elimination game. 11 to Florida in the third elimination game, but it's getting the outs and making the pitches at the right time that has stood out for Troy in this regional as Meyer takes the walk to lead things off in the 8th. They play with?
Yeah. One chip on the right, one chip on the left, and a backpack full of them.
A chip on the chip. 2-2. There goes the runner. Another stolen base. Been a couple of breakdowns defensively for Florida. So a couple of stolen bases as swing and a miss. Nelson's retired. Without those 2 wins, I don't know if they make the tournament.
For sure.
Here.
And that's where Skylar Meade said he knew he had a team full of fighters, because he said right now, so if Troy's able to pull this out, it's a lot of credit to Skylar Meade and his staff.
4-pitch walk to Darnell. 2 walks in the inning issued by Reitner. And he's adding to it. Line shot. That's gone. He does not get cheated. And he will take his time to celebrate. Going around the bases, a 3-run shot, and the Trojans add to their lead. And they have stunned the fans in Gainesville.
Three weeks ago, Jay Boroff is hitting 137. He is now at 259. He came in with 5 homers. This is his 4th home run of the regional. Now batting 10 for 20. Yeah, he is my MVP right here.
And doing it all, what's happened here in Gainesville. Fly ball to center. And it drops down in left center field, and Paisecki takes advantage and ends up at second base.
By trying to get into the area where he anticipated it might drop.
So it scored a double, and here's Pine, who up and in. Didn't hit Pine, but got away from the catcher. So 10 runs or more in 3 straight tourney games. That's a first. Ground ball to the shortstop. Long throw across is in time, and that will do it. But Troy extends their lead. They're up by 8 after time and again here in Gainesville. First pitch is a fly ball to the center fielder. Meyer sees it, puts it away, and on 1 pitch, Sear is retired. 0 for 4 today, and 1 for 17 in the regional. Big pitch. The 1-2. Line drive to right. It's going to hang in the air, and Markham puts it away. 2 down. Thigpen dials it up at 96. Swing and a miss by McDonald. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Noah Thigpen. And the Troy Trojans are 3 outs away from the Super. Won an inning, gave up a couple of runs. Ooh, Cavill gets hit hard on the right knee. Walked and scored in the 6th, fly to left in the 7th. Janicki with 19 home runs on the season. Takes strike 3, and he knew it. 1 down.
And sometimes you just got
another delayed steal pays off for Troy. Keeping the foot on the gas here against Florida. That's 3 tonight. Fly ball to center field. Jones tracks this one. 2 down. How about this combination, though? We hadn't seen something like 2 in the 1st, 5 in the 6th, 3 in the 8th for Troy tonight. Line shots grabbed in the air by Lawson, and that will do it for Troy in the top of the 9th. Last chance for Florida. 3 outs to go for Troy. To throw out teams in this regional, and then everybody thought in the Super Regional, and then maybe in Omaha. It just did not work here in Gainesville.
Well, there's a lot to like about Florida, especially once the last about 15 games they really started to slew, and I believe that's why making it to Omaha and winning the College World Series.
Stripling launches one deep to right. Markham sizing it up and in front of the wall puts it away. 2 down here in the 9th.
As I was saying, I believe.
To the shortstop. Big hop for Pisecki. The throw to first. History made in Gainesville. For the first time, Troy is headed to the Super Regionals. They are going to the Super Regionals, and they are going to host